Welcome back to CryptosRus. I'm George. We're all George. FDIC. You guys know this, right? It's what insures your money in our banks in the US. They plan on revising the bank guidelines so that banks can go ahead and custody crypto and tokenize assets, right? And I kind of theorized this. I think at some point, they're going to assure also the custodied assets as well. Because right now they insure, obviously, your money in the bank up to $250,000 per person or $500,000 for a couple. I bet they're going to extend that to like crypto. For example, up to $250,000 worth of Bitcoin or something. I think they're going to do that. Not right away, but eventually that's what this is going to lead towards. Because obviously, if they're qualified to be custodians of crypto, then why not have insurance on top of that? And if that happens, that's going to be very compelling for a lot of people, knowing that their crypto is going to be insured. However, it's still not optimal because it can still be confiscated, right? It's not self-custody. So you still have that risk. So then you have to decide, do you want someone else to hold it but have insurance and it could be confiscated from you, or have self-custody without insurance, right? So then you have to decide which one you want. But it's going to go there. It's going to go there. Here's something else. Elon proposes putting the U.S. Treasury on a blockchain for full spending transparency, so citizens can track taxpayer dollars in real time. That's kind of interesting. Probably not on the Bitcoin blockchain. Probably on Solana or somewhere else. But yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. All right, what else is there? BlackRock is going to launch Bitcoin ETPs in Europe. This is basically like an ETF, very close to an ETF. And we already know BlackRock, the ETF in America, bought like 500,000 Bitcoin already. So once this launches in Europe, it's probably going to be just as good. Again, taking more Bitcoin out of circulation. So the supply shock is going to increase. Here's something else. Rainforest Foundation, they're out of Latin America. They plan on buying Bitcoin. They're going to have a strategic Bitcoin reserve, just like the United States, just like the states themselves, just like strategy, just like everyone else. You see, like everyone's jumping in on a bandwagon. It's never too late to get involved with Bitcoin. Even at its current level, even new people coming in, they look at it, it's like, oh my God, it's too high. It's never too late. You can buy fractional Bitcoin. You can buy 0.0001 Bitcoin. It's never too late because Bitcoin is worth accumulating over a long haul. Yeah. The price over time will keep on going. Realized cap keeps going up. As you can see, it just keeps on going and going and going and going. And, you know, currently we're kind of like, you know, going sideways here, right? Like we're kind of like, I know there's volatility, but like if you zoom out, like currently we're in that like kind of like that channel. We're not really moving. So I have a theory of why we're like where we are right now. Why we went down a little bit. It's due to this. And I've shared this with you guys before. This is on Binance. I think Binance or some whales on Binance, you know, they're just driving out leverage. You know, we've seen this time and time and again. And, you know, if you look at this, it's night and day what they're doing, right? We were on the top of the, within this channel. Let's just say the top channel, the two liquidation levels. Okay, so right up here, right around like 99.3, and then on bottom here, right around 96.4. We were up there, then Binance or the whales drove us down to clear out the longs, and we broke through that level, right? We hit 96.2 today. So all these longs got liquidated, and guess what? We're coming back up. So my theory is, now that we hit the bottom, cleared out most of the longs, guess what's next? Clearing out the shorts. So as you can see, there are some shorts here. The 97s have a decent amount of shorts leading into the 98s. And then I think what's going to happen is Binance or the whales is going to clear these out. There's a whole bunch of shorts that will get liquidated at these levels, the 99s right before the 100,000. So I think that's where we're heading, of course. So all this was just to drive out the longs once again. Now it's time to drive out the shorts. We'll go ahead up, clear out all the shorts here, the 97, 98s, and then the 99s, and we'll be back above 100,000 again. So it's like rinse and repeat. It's like, that's what they're doing. Just keep wiping out the longs and shorts, up and down, up and down. That's why we're not moving right now. It's like, it's like almost too predictable if you're looking at this. At least that's my theory. I could be wrong, but it's if you're looking at this, it's just like, it makes a lot of sense. And I don't know if it's just Binance itself. This is looking at Binance, and they do have the largest volume for perpetual futures, right? So it makes a whole lot of sense. So we may be on our recovery tomorrow, Friday, into this weekend, right back up to 100,000, and then you're going to have all these shorts liquidated as well, right? We'll see. We will see. But this is all short-term, guys. This is all short-term. Long-term, like I've been saying, everything adds up. We're getting Bitcoin removed from the supply. Supply shock is in effect. So this is all like short-term distractions. Long-term, Bitcoin is definitely going to go a lot higher, right? Especially, just look at Sailor. Just look at what strategy is doing, right? When you buy $200,000 Bitcoins in a single quarter just from one entity alone, that's going to have effect long-term, right? So don't be discouraged. Just know that right now there might be some whale games or exchange game going on, but it's just a small little distraction on our way up to new heights by the end of this year. And it's not just for Bitcoin. It's for all of crypto. Well, most crypto, not all of crypto. Okay. Van Eck predicts Solana is going to hit $520 by the end of this year, which I think is super, super, super conservative. I think it's really, 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 really conservative. I think Solana's going to be above $1,000. Okay, and there's many, 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 many reasons why. They have upgrades coming. They have all the volume. They got all the memes. They got all the dApps. They got everything. They got all the developers too. Number of new crypto developers in 2024, more than Ethereum. Just look at that. Number one. Like I've been saying, every single metric basically is leading the way.